This is the other one that everybody agreed upon, the King's move.
What?
The King's move.
Foul, restart the match.
Foul, restart the match.
That whole thing is so confusing to me. It's going to be so hard for you. Like, what is advantage gain?
Let's unconfuse it then.
Well, okay, let's find out.
See? This is the dumb.
I'll be the second one.
Don't let me.
Nope. All right. So Larry, you think you're going to kick his ass right now? Come on, tell me.
You know what? We can go left right now.
Right, lefty? You want to go lefty right now? He's like,
A little bit. He just
let him sleep?
came off the plane.
Oh, he just came off the plane. Poor kid. Look at him.
Mark wants us to draw blood. No one's getting hurt. Something's wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, guys? Here we are at Strong Gym in Dubai. Everybody has made it. Yes, it is really happening on Friday, May 28th. Everybody is here. We are pumped. But today, we need to go over the rules with Bill Collins. He has decades of experience in the sports, and we're going to just explain each and every one of the rules: slipping, strap, fouls, running fouls, all that good stuff. So let's get to it.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to go over the rules, what's going to happen during these matches. So if there's any questions or anything, just go ahead and hit us up and we'll get them answered. We just want to make sure there's no confusion whatsoever on the rules. So what I want to do is go by line item on it. It shouldn't take that long. Of course, you guys know the format's the best of 6. If there's a tie 3-3, we do a 7th round to determine who the winner is. To determine who's going to start off on the table, we could do a coin toss if you guys can't agree before you get to the table. We're okay with that. When you guys come to the table, you're going to have 30 seconds to try to get your grip. Now, when I say try to get your grip, of course, we know that when we come up here, the fingers are pointing towards your opponent's face, and I want these webbings right here as level as possible. If it's not level, I'm going to have to move your arm some way to get that thing level, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to close the thumbs. We're going to make sure these are set equally, and then close your hands, okay? If we can't do that within 30 seconds, we're going to get a strap, okay? We could do the strap sooner if both components agree with it. If you guys agree to get a strap, we'll just go ahead and dive into it immediately. After the match, each competitor goes back to their corner, okay? You guys are cool with that? When you guys come back to the table after the 90-second rest, you guys are going to switch sides. Any questions on that? No? Okay. When you guys are arm wrestling, only chalk is permitted on the hands, elbows, or wrist. All right, so rosin, not permitted. Let's go with that. All right. And in case there's an equipment failure, such as a strap or something with the table, we'll go ahead and depart. We'll stop the match, and then we'll bring you guys back. Okay.
Bill, you got the straps here?
I got the straps. Yes, here.
Yeah.
And we can show you in here in a second. Let's see. One of the things is if we don't have something in writing, I will interpret it to the best standards. The best standards is WAF rules. Okay. We know that WAF rules are not going to comply with the Supermatch rules, but if something is not in writing, I will make that determining decision on what that ruling is going to be based off of best practice. It's not going to be off the top of my head. I got to validate it through an organization, which would be the WAF. You guys are out of that? Arm wrestlers, you guys must protect yourself at all times. Okay, I'm not going to stop a match if you guys get into a injured position. So it's up to you guys to protect yourself. Okay, you guys okay? Good with that? All right, cool. This is one of the things that may get a little confusing to the outside viewers because anytime there's an elbow hop or something off the pocket, everybody gets scrutinized. So we're doing fouls and running fouls. Now the difference between the two is if you get a foul, we're going to stop the match and restart it. Okay? If we get a running foul, for an example, me and Ray is arm wrestling and I'm bobbling. Okay? I come up and I bobble, that's a running foul. All right? I'm not going to stop the match. unless there's position gain, meaning I come up and I gain position here, or I come up, I gain position over here. That match will be stopped. Running fouls will not be stopped, and they will be counted. So let's say Ray and I are arm wrestling, I get a running foul, we're going down, I have to pin the opponent to get a restart, okay? If you get a running foul, I have to pin the opponent to get a restart. There's where some confusion may come in. Now, let's say I got a running foul, and me and Ray are digging deep, and he gets a running foul and pins me, okay? We will bring you guys back up because he got a foul, and the first guy that created the running foul keeps that foul, and we restart you guys.
So it's got nothing to do with him pinning. It's just
Correct.
Okay.
Nothing to do with pinning. He gets a second foul.
If any position,
Right.
I mean,
So if the other guy gets a foul, it's a restart.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if you pin or not.
Yes. So let's recap on that again. I get a bobble, I get a running foul, Ray gets a bottle, he gets a running foul. Okay?
And it's a stop.
To stop the match.
And only you get the foul.
Only I get the foul.
But if you're in the match, you get a running foul, match keeps going, you get a second running foul, match keeps going, you get a third running foul, match is over, he
Match
wins.
is done.
Okay.
Okay? Now let's say I get 2 running fouls, I have to pin him in order to get a restart.
Any amount of running fouls other than 3.
And then you'll start
With
the
two.
next match with the 2.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Your fouls do not go away if we're stopping the match because of foul. Okay, they still count. All right?
3 fouls is a loss, correct? 3 fouls.
3 fouls and you lost the match.
Yeah.
You guys okay with that? Understand? Okay. That was probably the biggest thing on a running foul. So how can you actually get a foul? When we're up here, one of the things that we would like to see is you guys make an honest attempt to get the grip. Now, is that going to happen? Probably not. But when you guys get up here, we'll make sure that the hands are pointed in the face. We want the webbings level. All right. If the webbing's not level, I will have to move that arm to get it level, but I would like you guys to do it for me so I don't have to put you in an uncomfortable position. So if I'm up here, and let's do it this way. If he's up here, I'm down here, I'd like him to bring his hand down at the same time, try to meet. If both of you guys are dicking around where I can't get that level, I will make that thing happen for you guys, all right? So when you guys close your hands, the top of the thumb knuckle, there's a little line right down the middle. When you guys close your hands, because you're going to be closing them on your own, you cannot cover up that knuckle. If you cover up that knuckle, say we close, if we cover up that knuckle, he gets a foul. Okay? So
Cover
don't
your
cover
opponent's thumb knuckle.
your opponent's thumb knuckle. Okay? So when you guys are grabbing, like I say, don't grab over the knuckle, and we don't want a lot of fighting going on. Okay, this is somewhat like a referee's grip. So if you guys close and there's a lot of movement around, you know, I'm gonna have to call a foul, guys. Okay, so we like to try to have you guys as fair as possible with the webbing, the hands, the grip. The cadence is gonna be go. Okay?
Close your thumb, close your hand, go.
Close, yeah, I haven't got to the grip yet, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So the cadence, thumb, hands, go. It's
no
not
ready.
ready.
No ready.
No ready, go. It's ready. Okay, excuse me. Let's go.
Just go.
If your elbow loses contact with the pad. Now, this could get a little tricky for some guys because if he's bobbling, running foul, now if his elbow comes off the front and then comes back, running foul. Now if his elbow comes up the front and he gains position, that's a foul to stop the match. Okay, so if there's any position gained on a foul, it's going to be a stop the match. Guys, all right? Now let's say if he's if Ray hits me and I come off, I have made gain position, even though I'm in a losing position. That doesn't mean that I did not gain position. So if he does it again, I come off, I caught myself right here. Okay, so guys, keep that in mind.
Hold on, say that again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so if Ray hits me and I come off the pad, okay, right here, no position gain, and I bring it back up.
Runner.
Runner.
Gotcha.
Okay, now if I come off and I gain position like this, that's a foul. Okay, he gained position in the hand, in the wrist. You guys cool with that?
Is there any, like, so the push foul, like, is there any of that, like, where you where you push the guy off.
Okay.
So when I take Devin's hand and they have no other option and shoves me off, is that a foul on Devin? Is what he's saying?
Can't push your opponent's arm off the table.
What if you're attempting to pin?
I will make that determination. Okay. Yeah. So in other words, we're right here, we're arm wrestling, and I drive Ray off. Okay. That's intentional.
Is it?
Yeah. You cannot intentionally push his arm off the
He
table.
hasn't
What if you're
obviously
going for
me.
the pin?
You're not
That's-
going for
that's a
you're not
tough
going
call,
for the
Bill.
pin. No.
That's a tough
okay,
call.
Let me. Is this going for the pin?
That's going
I
for
think
my
so.
elbow.
No. This is going
We're
for
trying to
the
pin him right there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the pin line is a parallel pin line. This whole thing is a pin line.
Yeah, I know, but it's pretty obvious what's going to
Okay,
happen.
as long as it's obvious.
So right, if I
make sure it's
intentionally
obvious.
try to drive him off,
Just
it's
wanna
going
make
to be a
sure.
stop at the match.
Okay.
All right, cool. So that would
Well, if there's a
definitely-
problem, I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Shoulder,
Very calmly, I'm sure.
shoulder cannot cross over the center line. Center line is from peg to peg. Pretty easy.
Nobody does that though.
Nobody does it.
Except everything.
You can't always like. I'm painted the villain way too often.
Wait.
You guys don't. Okay, guys. You must have contact with the peg the whole time. Okay, when you guys are arm wrestling, keep contact with the peg. If your hand comes off, you guys gain position, it's a foul.
It's a foul or is it a running foul?
It's a foul. If you
So
gain
it's a-
position. Okay?
So if your hand came off and the arms didn't change, then it's just a runner.
It's a running foul. Okay? Clear? Yeah. All right, good. Let's see here.
So hey, here's a question. Body contact to your hand, if no position gained, runner?
No, you can't have no body contact with the hand. It's a foul and stop the match.
It's a runner because no position gained.
Well,
I'm just saying, I don't care. I'm just messing. I really don't know.
Try and give him bad time.
No, I'm sorry.
We know that you. We know you cannot have any body contact.
I can't beat that, right? So I'm good.
Yeah. What are you worried about that for? Your arm won't bend that far. Anyway.
Mike said.
Intentional slips. Okay. Intentional slips happen three different ways. Intentional slip. I'll do it. Go ahead and up top. Intentional slip. I come right. Hold it. Do it again. Right here. That's an intentional slip. Another intentional slip is if Ray hits me and he opens up his hand and we slip out, he created that slip. Okay? Intentional slip. The last one is if I just drive straight down, out. Now, I watch for finger pressures on what intentional slips is. Or you guys are making an attempt to hang on, it's not going to be an intentional slip. And if you guys slip, we'll go ahead and put the strap on. Right? This is the other one that everybody agreed upon, the King's move.
What?
The King's move. So when you guys are arm wrestling, this is very important. This is neutral. Anything towards the losing side, when the humerus drops, is a foul.
So from neutral to
You got to go lower than that, right?
Well, I can't bend down that low.
Okay, I'm just
I don't
saying.
arm wrestle on my knees, you know.
Oh,
Okay, right.
you're one of those guys.
So when this thing starts to decline, so keep this in mind from the neutral to the losing side. Okay. Now what I will
Put
do.
your hand back up there. So as soon as you go there, you're no longer neutral.
You're no longer neutral.
Okay, cool.
Okay, but watch this. Let's say if I'm in the King's move like this, and then all of a sudden I turn my body, this really didn't change, but now you went from the winning side of the table to the losing side of the table. It's going to be called. All right? So it doesn't matter what's happening here.
Let me see that again.
The hand needs to be.
That's more like
So
Yeah, I got you.
this is neutral.
Yeah.
This is winning. Okay, if this arm stays, I just move my body to this side.
Okay. Yeah. As soon as this fist crosses back to center.
Absolutely.
But as long as I got you.
Yeah, absolutely. No questions on that?
I've never done that in my life, by the way, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And this is what I'll do is if you guys do drop in that, we don't want to foul anybody out. We want to see the warning. If you guys do start getting in that position, I will give you a warning to come up. If you don't, I'm going to give you a foul. All right?
Just a verbal command. You need to get up.
Yes.
How long?
Oh, so it's not a foul.
If you don't come up, it is.
Okay, so you'll tell us to come
Yeah,
up.
like he's gonna let you hang out down there.
You're not going to say foul. You're going to say stand up.
And then if you don't stand up,
So
it's
there's
foul.
no foul then. 'Cause,
If you don't
just-
stand up.
Bobble, bobble,
Yeah.
bobble. No.
If you, let's clarify this. If I give you a warning and you do not stand up, it's going to drop right into
How,
a foul.
how many times can you do that?
Oh, Jesus.
Do what?
So like if I drop, boom, get the stop.
Come
you
up.
say come up, and I'm like, and then you're like, bump,
Come up.
come up, bump.
Oh wow! Oh shit! That just changed the game.
So that's why I'm asking. So I think that's crazy myself.
Okay, let's hear what's not
I
crazy.
personally think it should be foul.
As soon as
Right
the
off the bat?
humerus bone.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it. It makes it easier for
it's
me.
A foul. It's a foul. You go into the position, it's a foul.
Listen,
Right?
just because I'm the champ doesn't mean you get.
Let's see. Agree? Okay.
Agreed?
You guys drop. As soon as you guys drop down.
a neutral or losing.
Declining in the humerus in a neutral or losing side, foul.
Foul.
Once you
So is it a runner?
No. It's a foul.
So it's not a runner.
No, foul, restart.
Foul, restart the match.
Foul, restart the match.
That whole thing is so confusing to me. It's going to be so hard for you. Like, what is
Let's
advantage gain?
unconfuse it then.
Well, okay, let's find out.
See, this is the damage.
I'll be the second one.
No, let's make this thing clear because
Yeah, let's make it clear.
Yeah, somebody else is welcome to make it clear.
You want to go lefty? Lefty?
Devin, come back
Yeah, sure,
over.
let's go left.
Left-handed.
He wants to go left.
Only you. You're the only person I'm talking. No. Not interested. I get it.
Get a bigger net.
Okay, so are we clear on that?
It's a foul.
It's a foul.
What is the foul restart?
I would say it's up to you whether you call it a runner or a foul, the same as with all the fouls. You can call it a foul, you can call it a runner. I'd be happy to just
But if it's a
continue that
runner,
forever.
you can just stay there. You're like, I just got my runner.
Right, and
So
you get
if you
another
stay in a
foul.
foul position, you incur another foul.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
But
like if your
how long?
elbow.
But how long?
Well,
If my elbow comes off the pad right
can
here,
happen.
2 or 3 seconds.
So
if my elbow comes
listen.
off, that's a runner. If I keep it off, that's 2. If I keep it 3, you lost.
Yeah.
You have to put it back on.
Yeah.
As soon if it doesn't come off, stop the match. It's a foul.
Well, that's not how runners are in the WAL,
Yeah.
but it's whatever y'all want to do.
I personally think that when you're calling running fouls, this is my opinion, we can talk about it, whatever. If the foul is not corrected within 2 or 3 seconds,
Yeah.
then you'll get another foul. And if it's not corrected in another 2 or 3 seconds, you'll get another foul, and that's your 3.
Yeah. I mean, that's how, because if you're saying this is now, you stop the match, then we got to start, but I mean, it's happened so many times as this,
Hang on a second.
runner,
Michael.
get back, runner, lose.
I just think there should be consistency across all the rule sets. So the King's move shot foul should be the same as the elbow
Elbow
out front foul, should be the same as the
Okay,
Yeah,
so
as long as it's not a
what we-
position
what we-
gain.
What we need to look at is there any position gain?
Right.
Yeah,
That's, and that's up to you.
and that's what we was talking about with
Yeah.
shoulder fouls, any kind of contact.
Yeah, that's
Runners are no position gain. All other fouls for position is gained. It is a stop the match.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm cool with that. You guys
Is that
good with
what
that?
you're thinking?
I think that's fair.
It makes sense.
So King's move, it's runner.
Unless it's
All
position,
fouls
all
are-
non-position foul.
Okay, okay.
All
So
of
it's a
them.
runner. If it doesn't
runner.
get corrected,
Second foul.
second foul.
It
Okay.
doesn't get corrected. Third foul.
Just
Lose the
tell them
match.
how long time will you correct them.
Yeah, you
Couple,
guys need correct.
few seconds.
seconds.
Few seconds.
Because in round 3, when you came and shoved this way, you didn't pin me. My elbow went off the back, and it's
Yeah.
like 1, 2, winner.
Right.
You know, because I could not get. There was so much pressure. I couldn't get my damn elbow back on the pad.
I think
lost
those
the match.
rules are
Yeah.
fine. I think that works
Yeah,
really
makes
good.
sense. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good with it.
Okay, good.
The pin from the wrist line to the fingertips has to touch a pad. Parallel pin, the wrist from the fingertip dropping below the pad. Okay? Guys all clear with that? Let's see. I am going to have a downside ref. That downside ref will be calling the pin. I'll be calling most of the fouls. So just know that I got another guy that I'm going to be working with on this thing. All right? Strap, again, it could go like 1 inch below, or it could be it could be right here on the wrist. So when we get ready to put the strap on, you guys just tell me where you want it, below or on the wrist.
Now, when you're applying the strap, is the competitor allowed to hold the strap in place?
I ain't got a problem with that.
Okay, because I thought that you weren't supposed to do that. But I
Yeah,
don't
they
care.
not. But you know what? The way I put the strap on, you should never have to
Touch it, yeah, because you're like cinched through.
But you
I-
can't.
Let's do the short
Pardon?
start.
But you can.
I ain't got a problem with it. You guys are not changing the position of the strap.
Yeah.
If I put the strap right here and you hold your finger, I'm okay
What
with
happens
that.
if you do?
If you do change the
I just
position
did,
of the strap?
that's right. Put your finger.
No,
I'm
he's
on
saying
it.
if you do change the position of the strap, what happens if you do change the position of the strap?
Well, we haven't even got started yet. So the strap is just before the start. Okay? So there shouldn't be any position change.
But you're just saying the strap has to go 1 inch below or up on the wrist.
You got the option
Yeah.
to go at the wrist or 1 inch below the bone. These rules are the same rules that's been in existence for the last,
How about competitors
20
don't
years.
touch the strap?
what's that?
Competitors don't touch the strap.
WAF,
It's
the
easy.
competitors
It's
are
just
not to touch the strap. Okay, there's a reason for it though. We're dealing with maybe some skilled, maybe some unskilled referees, and I've seen them both, where a competitor grabs the strap and tries to pull it down. We got a problem with that. If I put that strap on, you guys hold this strap so it doesn't slip up or down, I don't have a problem with that. But again, I could demonstrate how we're gonna put the strap on. When I put it on, it does not move either direction because I keep it tight on each round.
And it's fair strap.
Yeah.
It comes through the middle.
Yeah, comes
You
through
come
the
through the middle.
Yeah.
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 Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's
So we're going to demonstrate on putting the strap on. I want you guys in the center of the table. I want these webbings equally, okay, level. So when I put this strap on, I'm going to say thumbs down. And all you guys are doing is holding the strap. By that time, you're going to tell me high or low, okay? Just for example, you want high? Okay.
low.
Okay, open your hands. One thing I do that most referees don't do is I make sure the strap is not over your knuckles. So what I will do is pull the strap and then bring it up to your hand. Same way with tightening up the strap. Instead of just yanking down, once I get it fairly snug, I will pull it back away from the knuckles on your hand and we'll just slowly tighten it up this way. That's cool with that? Does understand?
Looks good to me.
When you guys are done and you pin your opponent, if you guys could relax just a little bit so I get the strap off and so you don't get off.
Maybe show the start and the strap
Sure,
as we are here.
sure. The start should be no different with or without the strap. Okay, you guys are gonna come. I'm gonna get these thumbs as close as possible. Hopefully you guys will do it for me. Thumbs down. Close your hands. Go! Any questions?
Looks good.
If you guys on the start, let's say on the start and you guys both come up, it's a simultaneous and it's not a call. Okay, it's no call. All right.
Match is live. Match is live. Yeah. It just
No, this
keeps
is on the
going.
start.
Okay, so, but if on the start you flash your opponent and you both came up, is it a pin?
You both come? No, it's not a pin. If you, that's almost saying like on the start, and I come up like this. Because now there's no distance. So if we're gonna call that, we're not gonna call it. Because I don't wanna see this and then this, okay? And if we agree upon that rule, this is gonna get real ugly. Now, that's the
I'm
general
just
rule. I
saying you
just
said
wanna-
if both elbows come up, the match is live. But if both elbows came up, I'm cool. I'm fucking with you. I'm just having a good time.
So, I want to point out to you guys something. You guys have arm wrestle in the most stringent rules on this earth. And I've seen you guys, when I say you guys, the elite, arm wrestle with no fouls. Okay, the whole objective is the war on the table. I don't want to foul anybody up. And we have these rules in place for that reason. Right. So if you guys foul, all I'm doing is calling what you guys agreed upon. If I didn't see the call, if I didn't see the infraction, I'm not going to call it. I'm only going to call what I see, all right? But I've got a way to scan different things, so if you guys foul them, I'm probably going to catch it, all right? Do we have any questions? We'll start with you, Myron.
I'm good. I'm good.
Right? Good one? Good? All right. Good. Let's see.
Yeah.
Damn it. Should have started that way first. What?
Oh yeah. Okay, so I have a few questions. Video replay.
I think video replay is awesome. Do we have that?
I don't know if that option's here. I don't know.
Who knows?
Find out.
So-
Don would be able to tell us.
Yeah. I know they were going to have video, and I asked if there's
Yes.
going to be some playback on it earlier.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they have that capability.
Okay, so if we do have it, if there is a capability, will you accept it?
I would accept it if I'm the one reviewing that call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
right, of course.
Okay. Also,
Before we do this, everybody have to agree upon it. Everybody have to agree upon it.
yeah, I'm cool
Well,
with
I mean,
video replay.
each he doesn't have to agree on my shit as long as he and I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
The rules apply for everybody.
I
so-
think video replay is great.
I think
Okay,
it's
so
awesome.
so let's video replay.
Absolutely.
Video.
I think, like in Arm Wars, you were allowed to do one video replay per round. Okay, so that means if Michael and I were arm wrestling and something happened and I felt like I got screwed over, and I was, then I can appeal, but I can't appeal a second time. Do we have a limit on appeals? We just keep appealing as much as we will.
Well, I think so. The way I see it is you and I are going to just arm wrestle. And if one of us thinks we got fucked, we're going to be like, hey,
Yeah.
I think that's some bullshit. So we
Yeah.
look at that. And
Yeah.
if it happens more than once in a round, we should be able to contest we got fucked more than once in a round. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
So,
I agree.
yeah, I don't think there's a limit, but I really don't think we have a lot of that.
Yeah.
But I like the option, you know.
Talk about it now.
Absolutely, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so video replays if possible.
If we have the capability.
Yeah. All right, second question.
And you said that it's the competitor's job to attempt to get a grip.
Yes, it's not my job, it's your guys' job.
So is there a foul if they don't?
No, we'll go right into the strap after 30
Okay,
seconds.
so
Within
there's
strap.
absolutely no requirement to attempt to get a grip.
Integrity, just put it that
Well, there's
way.
no integrity. No, but seriously. Okay. I mean,
So if
unless
this
it's
is the
a
way,
foul.
if this, you know what, why don't you guys just save me the problem and just say, let's go into a strap?
But what if? But the thing is, the way the rules are right now, we're starting without a strap, and we got 30 seconds to negotiate a grip.
Yeah.
Okay. So unless there's a foul that says that we must attempt to get a grip, then the opponent always has the ability to say, okay, I'm going to come to the table, and
Even if
Staring
the other one
contest.
says no.
You guys can have a staring contest.
so it's look at. I mean, me personally, I think you should have to attempt to get a grip. That's what I think. But I think the whole like come to the table, shake the hand, go chalk up, tie your shoes. I mean, like that's the way.
No, you and I both want to get a grip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I
so.
mean, and
But at the
if
same
for some reason it's just not happening,
30 seconds, go into the strap.
we've never had a problem. before
no,
that.
we haven't. But there will be people who do this.
Yeah, yeah.
It will happen. Like there will be a guy who every match he knows, no matter what, if I'm out of the strap, I'm fucked. And if I'm in the strap, I'm in the game. So I'm just gonna come to the table, shake your hand, go over and chalk up for 30 seconds. So unless the rule says you must attempt to get a grip, then that'll be.
Well, the rules does say you must attempt to get a grip, but there's no foul on it,
Yeah,
it
but
goes
things
into the
can
strap.
walk away. Like if you don't have to stay.
Maybe not the straps right away.
What do you want to do, Devin?
Maybe reps.
I think that you should have to take a grip. I think you have to attempt to
Otherwise,
take a
it's gonna
grip.
be all the time in the
Yeah,
straps.
if one person is clearly like wasting time,
Yeah.
I think the referee should have the ability to issue a foul.
Yeah.
Should have the ability, and if so, the time restarts after every foul. So, for example, if you're not in strap yet, if I do the whole, no, I'm gonna wait, and then Bill's like, get to the fucking table, and I'm like, okay, I'll get to, no, I'm not gonna get to, and
So as long as we touch hands and we're like, okay,
yeah, staying in there, trying to get a grip.
but if for some reason I'm closing, or if you're closing and you feel me riding up, and I'm like, fuck that, I'm not starting like that, you know?
That wouldn't be your fault.
Okay, gotcha.
No,
Yeah, yeah, so
it'd
we're good.
be-
Yeah, I'm fucking cool with that.
Yeah, if one person is clearly just obviously
Just trying to
not-
play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then to me, yeah, and the same thing on like, so say that we are outside of the strap and we slip and I dump under, so I get a foul, okay? We start again and it's a fresh 30 seconds, or does the clock be like,
Is the clock
you've
ready?
already,
We immediately go to strike.
Well, it's a restart.
it's a restart, so
Starting
a
time.
fresh,
You guys okay with that?
I'm fine
I'm good
with
with
it.
everything there.
You guys okay with that? All right. Roll that.
Yeah.
Is there any other
Yeah.
questions?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm clear now. You good? Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Now,
guys.
that is different from WAL. WAL is if you word it,
I know.
and then it goes. to
I know,
strap.
and I always
Yeah.
thought that was silly.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay. It makes sense.
I really feel like this.
Yeah.
I think both of us want to see what's up, and we're just gonna get a grip and fuck
for
up,
sure.
you know?
And yeah, I think that that's the way it should be, and I'm glad you all. That's great.
I'm all right with it. That's easy enough. Good. Okay. All right, gentlemen. If there's no other questions, that's a rule briefing.
There you go.
Very good.
Come on. Shake it.
Look at that
look
thing.
at
Oh my God, I'm glad we're not going left.
Freak show here.
Man, you wouldn't want any piece of that.
I do not want any pizza. I've said that numerous times. I don't want to put your left.
Okay, so just know.
Wait, what about Ray? Do you want him lefty?
No, not today.
Yeah, just so you guys know everything that we discussed, I'll put it in writing, and these guys could use it going forward for the future.
Yeah. I think it's a good set of rules. I mean,
I do.
I think it makes the match entertaining. It keeps everything going. It keeps everybody involved. Pretty simple.
Sounds good.
The only thing I would say is the strap's too thin. That's the only thing I'd say.
The strap.
Too thin,
He
man.
likes his thicker strap.
Thicker.
So thin.
Thicker or wider?
Wider.
Yeah,
This is a standard strap.
I know. But we're not standard human beings.
I know.
Not one thing standard about it.
So let's put it this way. All those I have is standard stuff. So we're going to go with
got
the standard
non-standard.
process.
I brought non-standard.
No, we're not
I wouldn't
gonna use your
this one.
strap.
Well, I wouldn't not this one. I've got a better one. If you want, if guys want.
Well, the problem is I don't have your straps, and this is the one that all organizations use, maybe not yours. So this is the strap. Okay. Is there any other questions? Any more thing? Anywhere else?
I'm sure we'll figure it out on the day.
Okay. You want to take one of these with you? Take
No,
back.
I don't. I hate those things.
Okay.
Well, if he hates it, I love it.
All right, guys, so Bill gave a very clear explanation of the rules. Devin argued most of them, but I'm pretty sure there'll be more arguing on the day of. But at the end of the day, we want to make an entertaining match that's fair, and that's what we're going to give. Guys, if you want more events like this come in the future, please click the pay-per-view link down below. Okay, we have several cards for the day of on Friday, May 28th. These are epic matches, and if you love arm wrestling, please click the link. So stay strong.
I love arm wrestling.
All right, see you guys on May 28th.